back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more Dragon Age the Veilguard. But first, let's get into the community tabs. Well, oh, no. There we go. Okay. Looking a lot paler than normal. Messed up on the intro. I accidentally switched to the game screen. Hold on. Turn this up. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm looking even brighter / paler. Let's go through the community tab stuff real quick. I got some real quick things to say about the Nintendo Switch 2 once we get to that part. And I think it's over for us physical media guys and gals. I think it's over for us. We're cooked. We're actually cooked. And because I just got some information, and we are cooked. We are officially cooked. But first, let's go through the community tab stuff real quick. Browser. Okay, so we got Assassin's Creed Shadows Part 2 live stream. We got the raw gameplay for Part 2. I said no streams tonight. I gotta get up early for the Nintendo Direct. Good night, everyone. Did my reaction to the Nintendo Direct 6 days ago. But there's also another one for the Switch 2. Asterix and Obelisk slapped them all Part 1. Sad news. This is heartbreaking news. The Batman animated series was a huge part of my life and still is. Sad to see such an iconic person / voice actor pass. R.I.P. to Clive Reville, 1930 to 2025. IGN said Clive, known for his voice acting role as Alfred Pennyworth in Batman the Animated Series and as Emperor Palpatine in the original cut of Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, has passed away at 94 years old. Very sad news that he has passed away. God rest his soul. I still talk about how, the animated series of Batman is like one of my favorite, complete disc DVD collection. Besides the house of DVDs. Not too many people voted on this. I said, what did you think of the March 27, 2025 Nintendo Direct? 2 people voted. One said it was awesome. The other one said it was weak, with nobody voting for great or okay. Let's see. At PSA, I just recovered my Discord account from a widespread hack. Be careful on friends sending you any links. Was able to get my account back thanks to security methods, but some may not be so lucky. If you have been hacked, change your password and log out on all devices. Use the multi-factor authentication app and keep the backup code safe. Stay safe. Yeah, I went into full detail about that a couple of streams ago at Dragon Age the Veilguard, so you could definitely check it out. Dragon Age the Veilguard Part 18 live. Part 18 raw gameplay. Part 19 live. Part 20 live. Dragon Age the Veilguard Part 19 and 20 raw gameplay. And I hit y'all with an April Fools. I'm sorry. I said tonight's the night I finally start my YouTube playthrough of one of my favorite video game series of all time, Mass Effect. And then you click that link and it takes you to a special video. I'm not going to tell you what the video is. You click the link and find out. And then today we had the Nintendo Direct reaction, or yesterday because it's now 1:25 a.m. the next day. We reacted to the Nintendo Direct for Switch 2. I said, might have to start buying my Switch 2 games digitally to save a couple of bucks. Picking it up for exclusives mostly. $30 cheaper to get bundled with the system. Also heard first-party games are going to be cheaper digitally. Is this the final nail for physical medium? As you can see, MSRP is $79.99, $499 for the system with Nintendo, with Mario Kart. Without Mario Kart, it's $449. Real quick, I was just on Twitter because I like to post that I'm live on Twitter, and I saw a tweet that said, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Here, let me pull it up real quick. So there's going to be 2 types of cartridges that Nintendo is going to be distributing. One of them, similar to LA Noire, LA Noire, if you bought that, you had to download the game. You had to download it. I think Doom 2016 on the Switch was the same thing. You had to download the game from the internet, like all the data wasn't on the cartridge. Similar to that, you know, I guess I don't even have to look it up, but yeah, similar in perspective. We're gonna be getting a lot of games that aren't gonna fit on the cartridge, so it's gonna require a digital download. So it's kind of like, what's the point of even buying physical games anymore? Because similar to my Xbox Series, you know, the Xbox Series, even though I love buying physical, some of the games that I've purchased as of late still require, you know, the remainder of the game to be downloaded. Unlike this game, Dragon Age the Veilguard comes with 2 discs, so you get the full experience. You get the full unpatched version of the game. But there are a lot of games also on PS5, but not as much, because, you know, PS5's disc has a lot more space to put the data and stuff on there, whereas Xbox doesn't. So it looks like that is happening with the Nintendo Switch 2, and instead of me jumping through hoops trying to figure out which games I'm buying physically to preserve, I'm just gonna buy digital. It's over, game over for me. It's over. I'm just gonna buy digital. There's no point in me buying Switch 2 games anymore for preservation reasons, and it's kind of meaningless. I'm not gonna pull up a list that tells me, hey, these games have the full data on the cartridge. It's over. It's just over. I'm just gonna accept my fate. This is what it is. You know, games are way too expensive. If the digital versions or the Switch styles are gonna be like $10 cheaper, then I also save there. It is what it is. The Switch 2 is gonna become my first-party console / device. As far as third-party games, maybe if I go to GameStop and I see a sale, you know, maybe I'll pick it up. Or Wario64 posts, hey man, physical copy, go to Target.com and get a physical copy for cheap. Maybe I'll do that for third-party games or so, or whatever. But it's over. I'm not renewing my GameStop membership card next year, because what's the point anymore? Yeah. I don't buy as much used games, and I've been buying games from eBay sellers, because there are certain games that GameStop just doesn't have. I went to GameStop to see if they're taking pre-orders for it. I missed the part where apparently the pre-orders don't start till the 9th of this month. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna look at their Switch section. I looked at their Switch section. I wouldn't say 70% of the games had generic GameStop box art. It you know, didn't even have the actual box art for the Switch games, because, you know, a lot of people trade in their games and they don't trade it in with the actual case, and then it is what it is, bro. So I'm just gonna buy from eBay resellers online, or Wario64 has a sale, or maybe, you know, or Wario64 has a sale. Wario64 lets us know when sales go on games. But it's over, man. Physical media is cooked. It's over. There's no point anymore. I've actually decided to set up my Steam Deck with my multi-USB hub and stuff like that, because I'm just like, yep. Yeah, man, I'm still on the fence with the Switch 2. I don't know if I'm going to get it. At this point, I looked at my Steam Deck. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is the only device I need as far as portability. And I did say on my reaction that I probably am going to get Metroid Prime 4 for the original Switch. It's over. It's over. Physical media. It's gone the way of the dodo bird. It's not gonna be a thing anymore. And then we got the tariffs, which that's gonna be a whole kerfuffle now. What's up, Merciverse? Merciverse said, I clicked that Mass Effect playthrough earlier before this stream and felt the urge to unsub. I was fuming mad. Play it like a fiddle, Mercer says. You guys, yeah, I understand. That song was lit, wasn't it? That played? Yeah, that was fire. You never heard a song like that before. Anywho, let's go spend time with Davin and Asan. Go do that, man. Yeah, it's over, man. I'm just. I I thought about it. I'm still on the fence. If I could maybe get me a Switch 2 with Mario Kart, I think that's gonna be it. just Mario Kart, because I'm gonna want to play Splatoon, new Splatoon when that drops. So I think I'm probably gonna get it and then just get the IPs I care about. Oh yeah, I was also wrong about Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong comes out a month later after the Switch. I thought it was literally going to be like 2 weeks from it, but it actually releases the following month. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll trade some games in. Maybe I'll trade in Mario Party Jamboree or something, because I assume now me and my family members are going to move on from Mario Party and play Mario Kart now. So maybe I could trade that in early towards my my Switch. The goal is, if I could trade some stuff in and probably bring that price down to $300, I'll do that. But I'm gonna look at my library of games here and see what's what, see if there's anything to trade in. But yeah, man, maybe it's just time for me to just trade in all my Switch games and just go straight up digital. Just get everything digital. I'll keep the physical games like Disgaea, you know. But man, the $90 physical games, well, it's just Mario Kart, right? Mario Kart is $90 physical from what I heard, and then $80 digitally. But yeah, man, yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow, even as a fan of Nintendo games. So another one that you know, I reacted to other people, RGT, Spawn Wave, Giant Bomb, and so on. I also watched Jeff Gerstmann's reaction to it and his breakdowns, and man, he's been around the block for a long time in this industry, and just hearing his thoughts and opinions about it, I highly recommend it. Go check out the Jeff Gerstmann show, his podcast where he talks about the Switch 2 and reacts to it. He reacted to it live. Man, it ain't right, man. I also watched Angry Joe. Yeah, him. Yeah, them not being like huge Nintendo enthusiasts anymore because, you know, the copyright reasons on YouTube. I watched their reactions. It's nice to watch a bunch of different reactions, and get everybody's thoughts and opinions about it. And I'm like, man, I'm like swaying more towards like, I shouldn't buy this device. Like, what's the point? You know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe works. You know, I'm gonna miss out on cool Mario Kart World. I'm just like, man, I feel like at this point, I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. Because it's not like a huge leap, a huge step up. We still don't know how these games run, like in person, like handheld to docked. You know, it says 120 FPS, and undocked, I believe, is 60 FPS for certain games. But who knows, man? Who knows how these games are gonna actually run? And I'm just like, man, my Steam Deck is a beast. I was just playing Titanfall before I started streaming. I was like, I'm gonna play some Titanfall 2, and I boot up Titanfall 2 and I configure some settings here and there, and that game runs freaking amazing at an unlocked frame rate, 1080p docked. You know, I haven't tried it portably with the 1280 by 800. But docked, doing 1080p on the Steam Deck, man, bro, and I didn't have to pay for an online service. It's just free because of my Spectrum I'm paying for. That I'm like, man, if I'm gonna commit to digital games, why not commit to the library that I already accumulated? You know, with the Valve, you know, Lord Gaben, you know, like. It's crazy, man. Switch 2. I was just like, man, I already got Street Fighter on my Steam Deck, bro. I already got it. I did a full playthrough of Street Fighter. I did a full playthrough, and World Tour I played online on the Steam Deck. I have the superior portable version of Street Fighter already. I'm just like, hey, I wouldn't even buy that. Like, this Switch 2 is for people that only have a Switch. You know, pretty much. If that's your daily driver, you know, Switch 2. Now you get more games. Elden Ring. Like, I'm not running through Elden Ring again. All right, I did that. I'm not doing it again. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll fall on some money. I don't know. Maybe I'll fall on some money. He said, what if that's the norm for Nintendo games going forward, at least for the big games? Well, we could definitely see anything Mario related being expensive, except unless it's like Paper Mario, maybe. We could definitely see the next Legend of Zelda being $80 to $90. Definitely. Next Pigman, no. Animal Crossing, maybe. Splatoon, huge fan base here and around the world, especially Japan. It's huge. Japan, Europe, here in America, like Splatoon is widely acclaimed. You know, it's super popular. I could definitely see that being $80 to $90. I don't know, man. I look at that, I'm just like, bro, I could go on eBay and get a bunch of Xbox and PlayStation and Switch games for the price of $90. I could take $90 and get like 50 Steam games that are sitting on my wish list, you know? Like, at some point, it's just like, it's not worth it anymore. It's just not worth it. And buying brand new anymore. I want to be an early adopter of the Switch 2, but it's just like pointless. It's just why? For what? So I could go broke fast, you know? Like, what? You know, like, what? You know, like, why? You know, Tony Hawk is coming to Xbox, and I can play it on my Steam Deck. You know, like 3+4. Yeah, it's. I think enough's enough. I think when I freaked out about the whole Alarmo thing, I think that was the final straw that broke the camel's back for me when I reacted to Alarmo, and I said, why the hell would I pay $100 for a damn alarm clock when my phone does the same damn thing? You know, I could get the weird noises and put that as my sound bites for my alarms. You know, I don't need that. And plus, when I have company over, I don't have to explain why there's a toy alarm clock, a kid's toy alarm clock at the side of my bed. Now, I'm a man. I got a Echo Show monitor on the side of my bed, you know. That plays rain sounds when I want to go to bed. So yeah, man, I now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not getting a Switch 2. I've just talked myself right into why I'm not getting a Switch 2. I think I've just convinced myself. It happened live here on stream. There's no point for me. I'll watch it vicariously through other content creators and watch them play Mario Kart and be like, ha, that's cool. While I play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And it's going to be sad when the new Splatoon 4 comes out, and I'm just going to be like, yeah, I wish I could be playing that. Not going to. Yeah, man, they just priced me out, man. Even though I could afford it. Like, I could buy the Switch too. I don't see any justification in making that purchase. For like a couple of games a month, like one game per month or something like that, or maybe 3 games a year. It's just, I can't justify that purchase. It's just not. When I have so many other games that I bought here that I have not played, it just doesn't make any sense for me to spend $500. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna look at my library, see if there's anything I want to trade in. Like I said, Mario Party Jamboree, me and my family is pretty much done with that. I'm sure GameStop offers like $33 if you're a pro member or something like that. I don't know. If I could find some games to trade in to make that price cheaper, to maybe like $300, then I'll pick it up and I'll just play Mario Kart for 2 years until games get cheaper on the Switch too. But I don't know, man. It's just very like it's not the console. It's just the games. It's literally just the games. Like every reaction I've seen, it's like, oh yeah, we expected the console. Like I literally predicted $500. I didn't predict $500 with a game, but I literally was like $500 is what the console is going to be. Like when I made my predictions months ago when we reacted. So I was totally fine spending $500 for the console, but yeah, it comes with the game and whatnot. My whole thing is like, okay, Descent, Brandon, you said $500. It's $500 plus you get Mario Kart. Okay, that's cool. I wasn't expecting future titles to be even more expensive. You know, like I thought we were fine at $70. Like, cool, bro. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then, you know, certain games that aren't big properties will be $60. I'm like, hey, $60 is still there. Tears of the Kingdom, I paid $70 for. Understandable. It's Tears of the Kingdom. It's Legend of Zelda. But now the standard is going to be 70 to 80. And then I'm hearing certain physical games like Mario Kart, which I'm getting digitally if I decide to get this Switch too. Now I'm convinced myself to get it back. I don't know. I'm like off and on with this shit. I don't know what to do. But like physical games could be anywhere from $80 to $90. I don't know. And then the tariffs, bro, the tariffs. Play the game. Okay.
Strife. I've got a tip. There might be trouble here in Arlington.
You're just in time.
Had to shut myself up real quick.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving
I don't
into
know,
the area.
man.
They're being directed by Elganan or Gillenane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlington, but why bring the Venatori?
We don't know.
As a
That's where you
Nintendo
come
fan,
in.
I feel like I'm getting penetrated by Nintendo right now.
Every time I bump into the Venatori, there's some kind of evil rune, ritual, or relic involved.
Or all three.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something. And we need to know what they're up to.
I don't know.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can.
What did I do?
This is our forest.
What did I do, man? Oh, man. What did I do, bro? I'm gonna look at my game collection. See what I could scrape together. That's wild, man. It's wild. It's just wild. It's so gosh damn expensive. For the games, just the games, bro. At this point, I'm hoping the Nintendo eShop is going to have like the shovelware games. You know, the dirt cheap, you know, games by indies and whatnot, bro. Because, man, penetrating my booty hole, man. This is, and the even worser thing is that Nintendo game, like first party games, don't drop in price quick, bro. They don't drop really. They're always expensive. It's just like, what in the hell, man?
So hold on. The blight was the
Change $10 extra for physical is unbelievable, bro. Like we just, and then there's people that's like, oh, inflation. It's supposed to be this because, you know, inflation.
Right. Dreams
you know,
of the Titans.
that don't make it right.
Imprisonment.
Yep.
Like,
How do you wrap your head
God,
around
man.
The same way you wrap your head around the elven gods.
What I think is
going
to happen
gods, who are really their dragon thralls,
is that the diehards will buy it no matter what. The Nintendo loyals will buy it no matter what. I'm not a Nintendo loyalist. I love Nintendo, but fuck, man, that is $90, $80 to $90 for physical games, man. We're not even talking about the console. Nobody's talking about the console. It's just strictly getting booty hole destroyed by the prices of the games. That is literally it, man. Nintendo was the cheap ones. They were the cheap ones. And here's the thing. Look at this
Just
game, right? Look, say what you want about Dragon Age the Veilguard. This game looks beautiful compared to what I was seeing on some games at the Switch 2. And you know how much this game cost me when I bought it? Like $60, I think, right? Wasn't it like $60? This cost $60 for HDR 4K enhanced, beautiful textures, no BS shading turned off or anything like that. But now here comes Nintendo. That's like, bruh, our game that doesn't have this high superior quality, but it has that Nintendo stank that's Nintendo quality of what we think high quality looks like. We're charging you $80 to $90. Bro, Horizon Forbidden West, you can get for dirt cheap now, like $30 some places. Beautiful on the PS5 standard or PS5 Pro, which I have. But Nintendo are on their damn high horse thinking that their game that looks like a PS4 game slash barely even capable of PS5 graphical games is worth $80 to $90. What? And then did you see some of the third-party games with the horrible frame rates? There's no way third-party developers are going to be charging us $70, right? Because if 90 is the minimum for World, and then Donkey Kong is in their eyes is less popular than Mario, is 70, does that mean that third-party developers are charging us $60? I don't know, man. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be all over the place. The market is gonna be weird with Nintendo buying Nintendo games. Bleach I bought for $60 for the Xbox Series, man. I don't know what's happening because it's gonna be crazy. So how do developers price their games for the Switch 2? Do they think that they're a Donkey Kong Bonanza level where they're gonna be $70? Like it's like when I'm watching a direct now and I'm interested in a game, I'm gonna be harping over what's the price gonna be for the game. You know, now I'm really gonna have to look at the games and be like, is this worth my $90? $80 to $90. I would see a Legend of Zelda game, something you could sink hours and hours and hours playing, doing crazy stuff, exploring dungeons. Maybe that you can convince me that that's worth it. Mario Kart, are we getting free updates? Are we getting any additional content or characters for free or anything like that? Or is just like we're gonna pay $80 to $90 for this, and then we'll have to pay like $40+ for DLC, expanded maps and characters and stuff like that? It's just not worth it anymore. I'm telling you, like the mod community, the people that do emulation and stuff like that, they're probably going to go crazy, like and like just be like, hey man, figure it out, because the Steam Deck, you can emulate games on there, you know. Some people are, this is gonna make people that are not into jailbreaking and modding and emulating and stuff like that, they're probably gonna be like, you know what, if these companies want to price me out of the market by inflating the prices of games and stuff, then maybe I'll just watch this 10-minute tutorial on YouTube to teach me how to, you know, put this stuff on my computer and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do it. I want a physical copy of the game, but I'm gonna be waiting for sales. So it is what it is. Times is hard, man, and it's just not getting any better. It's just not getting any better, bro. I paid way too much for my apartment, dude.
We're meeting
I paid way too much.
The old elf I told you about.
We're just getting priced out, man. Gas prices went right back up.
Imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Our president doesn't know what he's doing with the tariffs. I don't know what he's doing. He's like, a country is like, we don't like this, and then he's like, oh, I'll take a step back, or I'll give you a discount or something. It's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are the tariffs at this point? But like, put it in stone, and let's just get it over with. Like, all this fluctuating of everything, it just prices and stuff, man. There was some food that I like to get, and you know, it went up like $1. I don't know what's going on here, bro. And now car manufacturers overseas are going to be slapped with fees and stuff. Does that mean cars are going to be even more expensive? Like, to get parts for my car is going to be even more expensive now? Like, bro, I'm just upset at how much I'm paying for things compared to when my parents were growing up. Like, bro, what's next? Is Costco gonna raise the price of their amazing hot dogs? That's the end. That's when we know we're fudged, man. It's when the hot dogs at Costco go up in price. The screen supports up to 120, but in practice, I'm thinking 120 games. Maybe in rare cases possible. We don't even know if they can't even optimize games on these platforms, PS5 and Xbox Series. Like, you guys remember when my PS5 Pro came out, which I spent a whole bunch of money on, did an unboxing of it, and completely was regretting my decision of purchasing a PS5 Pro. You remember all the videos of like, oh, Alan Wake runs worse. You know, like, what's to say that, you know, I've always said this. It doesn't matter how much graphical and performance and stuff you try to throw at a problem. It is up to the developers to properly optimize these games. They can't just think that the system is going to fix the problems. It's just not. It's not going to fix the problems. We still have Monster Hunter Wild still runs like shit on PC. And everybody has varieties and builds. There are people that have 30 series cards, 20 series cards, 40 series cards, and now the new 5 series cards. And everybody in each of those categories are having some type of kerfuffle with Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, developers gotta optimize, man. It can't stop throwing hardware at us and thinking that that's going to be a solution. It's not. Sure, switch to 120 FPS. That sounds great in theory, but it's literally up to the developer to utilize all those frames per second. Okay, it's up to them. Not every game, just like with the PS5 Pro, not every game that I have or bought recently is going to use that 120 FPS variable refresh rate. It's not. Games are still running variably from 40 to 60 and higher. It's just... What's the point? The end all be all is when ZA comes out and it runs like shit on the Switch 2. If ZA comes out, the Switch 2 edition comes out and it runs like shit, then that is it. That is the nail in the coffin. That is nail. Game Freak couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. We shall see, man. It's gonna be... It's going to be interesting. It's It's really going to be interesting with the Switch too. I'm upset. I'm just upset.
Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh?
I'm disappointed.
Who are you?
It's me,
Nintendo.
I knew a Davrin once.
Why?
Strange
You
kid,
betrayed
too
us.
small, even for an elf.
Us, man.
Well, now, hold on.
So this walking
Supposed to be the budget
mountain of
console,
armor
man.
I see before me can't
Budget
be hidden.
device. Budget
You
system.
sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
Another warden. Can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around.
What's up, Lexus?
And these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy.
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's digging it out.
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Hala can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a...
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet.
Here, some vannerberries.
Sweet as candy. Hollow lap them up.
Interesting. Wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps. Uh-huh. Great for Hala. Bad for people.
I remember we explored a lot in here. Arthen Forest. This is down here, maybe to the right. Back. hear it. Okay. Isn't that where we fought the things? That big boss battle. There's another one? Oh, shoot. And he was never seen again. I make that jump? Damn. Nope. Alright, so I gotta get all the way around. Where's it aiming? Over here. Where? Ah, I see it.
Over here, stone.
Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the hollow mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner.
Excuse me.
Time to get out that marple branch and call the holla.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be holla.
We've got a griffin. Hassan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala.
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and vannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor.
Grace of Hala. As they impose creation, gratitude and sorrow are the mindful sculptor's prayer. Through hammer and chisel, all statues like the first Hala are a violence that ends in beauty.
It looks sick.
How long can it last like that?
Another week, maybe? The forest is going rotten.
We need to do something.
Look around for more vannerberries. Hassan, don't you even think about going after...
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Hassan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Hassan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Something new every day. Wish he could always be like this. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
And the appetite of all three? You found your turn.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good.
Alright, cool.
We'll need to tell Eldrin about this holla.
Cool.
So your uncle is quite the character.
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved.
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous.
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not a lot of that at Weishaupt.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Hassan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Valberries.
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin held to holler?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Davrin helped an old friend, Uncle Eldrin, by feeding a starving Hala. Surprisingly, Hassan pitched in and fetched berries for the poor animal, showing a side of griffins not seen before. Okay.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
That's why you brought me.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here.
An amulet tarnished from age, a phrase in the archaic dwarven tongue. It is etched into the pitted metal. Emgetris shabrato vatono sac atredo paras ver. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh. A stone sign of directions left by the Kalsharak dwarves to mark an entrance into the deep roads. Okay.
I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
I don't mind a few shadows, but that's dark.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
All it takes is a thin enough veil and some angry spirits.
Right now, explain later.
Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsharak dwarves. Come on, let's try to...
We should head this way. Harding, if you please.
This rock, it feels... Rook. I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You. It's you.
Yes, it's me, Harding.
You were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
Yeah.
Bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone?
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Stolgar thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
No problem. Everybody gets one. You know what I'm saying?
Stay here. You'll be safe. This isn't all of them. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Mining equipment. Really old mining equipment.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Dragged away.
We have to find them.
It should have been a routine patrol, but then some of us started hearing things and seeing things. I think there's something down here with us.
There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Now, demons?
The Veil's thin here. Gives them a shot to break through.
Stay here. You'll be safe.
Claw.
We need to go up. Let's look for a way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Locked. Harding, can you...
The tunnels are shifting. If you find this, turn back. Do not follow. Stall.
Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like we're playing like Baldur's Gate 3 when we entered that witch's lair.
Worry about that later. Demon's coming.
Now it's your turn. Got the setup, you do the rest. Your turn.
I think this is the last one. I think that's Veilguard.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Well, I'll never sleep again.
Do you know what it was?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Whatever happens, we'll be right here with you.
Thanks. All of you. I'm ready.
Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Am I just seeing things? Those crystals look like veins.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone, breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
What's she doing?
She'll bring the cavern down, or worse. We have to get to her.
The place is collapsing.
I'm not leaving her. On!
Something's ready.
Harding! This has to stop! You'll kill us all!
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie broken and forgotten? remember all of it. Everything the Evanurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember!
You're Lace Harding! You're more than this rage! You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are.
It's all too much!
You don't have to fight alone.
No! You can't!
Lace, I'll always be here.
No! No, no, no! No!
I knew you couldn't resist my moves.
Shut up.
Nice. Very defense, 100 health, gain vulnerability when you reach low health. Armor looks nice though.
That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Let's get you home.
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
And I think you've proven your strength.
Me? Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. You can ask me how I'm feeling, you know?
How are you?
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So, what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well, one step at a time. See where it takes me.
I know this was hard for you. Learning all that, feeling all that. I'm sorry.
Yes, but I wasn't alone. Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Alright. Harding returned to the deep roads to rescue innocent dwarves who had fallen prey to a shade from the stone. Confronting the shade, Harding learned that it was born of her own misplaced rage at the fate of her Titan ancestors. Acceptance of the truth in her own shadow self has given Harding complete ownership of her Titan gift. What this means for her remains to be seen. Nice. Alright, let's see. We got a new companion quest. Alright. Let's go see what's going on with our characters here. Arcanus and whatnot. Let's see what's happening over here. Oh, how's our progress?
Need and knowledge.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's going to gather clues from the dead.
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
by the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about. You can trust her.
Your final task will be for naught, unless you aid us.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Black Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
Thank you.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
The lighthouse is a fancier version of flying buildings in Devinter. I know we learned that trick from the old elves. Take more magic to keep rocks floating in the real world than out here in Nev. That has to be why ancient elves built so many things in the Fade. You don't have to use as much magic when you're always breathing it in, Balar. This place better not mess up my lungs, Tosh. The lighthouse is well warded. In any event, a respiratory system shouldn't be affected merely by being in the Fade, Emmerich. Okay, thanks. That's all I care about, Tosh. Why were these notes next to Hassan's water dish, Davrin? I didn't move them, Balara. Nor I, Emmerich. Those damn whiffs. Nev.
Rook, you're here.
Is something wrong?
Biago and Dea sent word. They have information about Ilariel. Whatever it is, they wish to speak away from Treviso, away from anyone who might be listening. They won't put more to paper. I need to meet with them as soon as possible.
Damn it. Oops. right back. Oh, I go to the bathroom.
Who dies next? Latest chapter about Vivian Hall.
You found something? About Ilario?
Possibly. What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa della Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
You think Caterina threw the ring away as a message that she's inside the house?
Her opal ring. Lucanis, you know what that means.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Velardo killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Katerina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Katarina killed? Help us.
Help us? Sounds like you're the only one getting to speak here, Spike.
I can't get him out. We're trapped. Come.
What did you do? Is this the fate? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solus's past in the crossroads either.
Lucanis is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
Useless. All of this, utterly useless.
I know this place. It's the ossuary, the prison we freed Lucanis from.
Freed? No. We...
Still fighting. Tiresome. There's no point, you know. Nothing awaits you anymore. You're long dead.
Nobody's here.
Of course not. Rook, I get one of you back. Only to lose the other.
Magister Zara was far more benevolent than you deserved, Crow.
Rook, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did.
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror. Rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade. So this Katerina is a spirit, something like that?
No, Lucanis is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Katerina, then. Katerina. Lucanis is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanis may have changed, but he's still the little boy you loved and raised.
He's not changed. He's possessed by a demon.
You would never think of rejecting him whatever happened, would you?
My poor boy.
What are you hiding, little demon?
I shouldn't have let myself fall asleep. This was my mistake. Spite is here.
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanis. But your real friends and allies need you. In the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanis, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan crow.
You're the man you were, Lucanis, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanis. And I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
God. You have to kill me, and Spite would die.
Stuff. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
stomach-churning excitement. Dread with a hint of hope. A long way to fall.
Somehow I thought Lucanus would think of Nev as being more... Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Lucanus always has a choice. If he can't see that, I'm here to show him.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
What trouble you've been.
Oh shit! Who? I didn't want you to see that again. I'm not this. I cannot be this. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too, cousin.
If it kills you. Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanus, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here.
You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief. Right, Lucanus?
You know that Katerina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren. All dead now, except for Lucanus and me. Last time Negros fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Stalin. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
There's no alternative. There's going to be a confrontation, and it's not going to end well.
A year he spent in this hole, in darkness, dreaming of escape. Just to come home to kill his only family for a job he never wanted. Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever. And he'll fill it with corpses given time.
We need out!
You're an Antivan Crow, Lucanus. A professional. Trained to avoid collateral damage and go after the real enemy.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
How long are you going to keep doing this? What are you doing here, Rook?
Lucanus.
I have not moved. There's nowhere to go.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right. But it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with the blade, but healing again? Living is an abomination. There's no simple answer there. If you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not... Damn it, Rook!
Make him leave!
He's trying to leave. Spite, it's complicated. Mortals can't just change ourselves. It takes a lot of time.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small. You and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on. Then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
The choice seems obvious to me. Beat the crap out of your cousin.
Rook is my favorite!
Ilario. He's a pain in the ass, Rook. But he and Katarina are all I have left.
He put us here!
I never said kill him. I said beat the crap out of him.
So, do we have a deal then? We'll work together and Ilario will suffer for what he's done to us.
He will not escape us both.
Nice. Hey, there we go. Contract. With Spite.
Rook, are you all right?
What's the matter with the two of you?
We worked some things out, that's all. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're all right?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
My cousin has a lot to answer for. I intend to make sure he does, but we need information first. We don't know what we're going into. If he has Katarina hostage, if he has allies. We do this job right. Find out everything we can, then strike.
When he learned that Katarina might be alive, Lucanus was locked in indecision about what to do about his family. With help from Spite and Rook, he has decided to get some payback. Nice. Okay. Alright. See. Check and see here. We got any missions. Can't do that one. Yeah, I want to guess that's the story mission. I do there. I do there. Nothing to do there. So all we got is the story mission, huh? That's all we got. Okay. Might as well.
Let's get word out to all patrols. Be on the lookout for Veilguard.
Rook, I'm told you helped feed the...
Oops.
So many attacks. It's awfully easy to forget them. Then
You're welcome. Alright. I'll probably knock out this story mission real quick and then call it a night.
Something just feels wrong here. I don't like it.
A lot of bad history in Arlethan. War, blood magic. I'm sure some of that stuck around.
That's what. Yeah. You could just leave the title as is. It's fine. What's up, homie? I'm Tony.
Irilyn was right. There's our Venator.
Let's kick him out.
Damn it! I was just trying to turn my camera angle.
We took care of them.
Good. Now, what were they doing out here?
Looks like they have a camp.
Let's take a look. If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
Is there a Dalish camp nearby? Maybe they got it there.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
Careful. There's Venatori ahead.
We'll handle them. Sit tight. You look like a veil jumper. What's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Wait, rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
All right. Get back to Strife and Irilyn and let them know. Damn it. Still locked.
Above the door. Those must be the symbols.
Okay, let's get it unlocked.
That worked out. Keep going.
That didn't do anything?
Maybe you should match those symbols in order?
Oh, wow. I can't just go all willy-nilly with the order?
Nice work.
Time to get moving.
Why would Venatori attack the Dalish? They wouldn't come here without a reason. There they are.
What do you want? Why'd you attack these people?
Got things ready.
Got them all.
Not soon enough. We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around. The bridge is out.
Time to look for a power crystal.
The hell? Ow. Dude, the fuck? Oh, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all.
You hear that?
Sounds like someone's in trouble. Come on.
Ghost in the machine, bro. You telling me?
Found more Venatori.
I see them. We have to end this. Leave this camp alone. Come and try.
You'll have to kill me first.
If you leave now, we might let you stay alive.
No, they're not getting away that easy.
I offer no mercy and expect none in return.
Got what he deserved.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish.
Abelhand's writing of a new life that ends, of food, shelter, and what the weather does to a body that can die. We barely lived beyond the fall.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
It's the symbols again, just like before.
Shouldn't be hard. All right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say. It's okay. You're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificing people. Sounds like the Venatori.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around. Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual. Not much to go on. Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Just some mud here, but it looks like there's some kind of glass here too.
Strange.
Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
Then they must be camped nearby. What if they brought the Dalish there?
Well, maybe Strife and Ireland could make sense of this.
We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
These Dalish were caught by surprise. One survived, but the rest...
will live just long enough to be sacrificed. Even for the Venatori. This is evil. Where did they take the prisoners?
The Venatori didn't come very far. We know that. And we found this weird glass they tracked in somehow.
Glass? That could be from the Arlethan crater. It said that Tevinter blood magic used to be powerful enough to fuse sand into glass.
It's not too far from here.
If the Venatori took the prisoners there...
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
I want to guess. The Venatori have taken Dalish prisoners in Arlethan crater, and he must prepare a rescue mission before it's too late.
Let's head back to the lighthouse.
Let's head back to the lighthouse.
We'll meet the Veil Jumpers there.
Okay. What's my progress? Almost there. Almost. Oh man, everybody wants to talk. All right, we'll talk to everyone, then we'll call it a night.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Emmerich, you can't be surprised Lace is a fearless camper. Plants, outdoors, this is what she loves.
Aw, I love that you get me. Just wait for the trip I'm planning for you. But first, this trip. If Emmerich finishes packing...
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich? So what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
All right, we got to talk to Balara, Nev, Lucanus, and Davrin.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
Jesus Christ.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
What's going on?
I'm trying to find out why Syrian would help Anaris. It just gets worse. Harder to understand. Now he wants to meet. Syrian, I mean, to explain himself.
It's kind of hard to explain turning people into demons.
I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
Listen to your gut. Would he really try to lure you into a trap?
I would have said no before all of this. The Syrian I know cared. Loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded, focused. made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Inaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
I know this is hard for you, but you know we have to stop them, right?
I know, I get it. He's my brother, though. The day he died, or I thought he died, it was the worst day of my life. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him, convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
Offer, dweller.
Oh, nice. It went up by 50. Fantastic.
There's something I need to do back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev. Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
You're sweet on Nev.
Don't say it like that. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the 4th and 5th ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
Rook, thank you for giving me this contract.
Note from Emmerich, attached to a copied out recipe. Lucans, here's my mother's hazelnut torte. She made one every winterset cake. 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 cups of finely ground toasted hazelnuts, 3/4 of cup of sifted flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, sift into flour, 8 eggs, whites and yolks separated, 1.25 cups of apricot preserves, apricot liqueur, for brushing, icing, 8 ounces of chopped up dark chocolate, 1 cup of heavy cream, pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of orange liqueur, or rum, or strong coffee if wanted. Instructions: beat egg yolks with sugar until thick and light yellow. Beat egg white in fresh bowl. Mix ground hazelnuts into the egg yolk and sugar. Slowly add flour. Then gently fold in egg whites, butter, and flour to 8.5 inch pan. Bake around in hour, 325 degrees. Only 325 degrees. Take cakes from pans. Cool. Split in half. Brush with apricot liqueur. Warm apricot preserves. Strain on strain out skin, spread preserves across the cake, then some icing as you stack. Decorate with icing and whole hazelnuts, icing, gently boil cream, then pour over chopped up chocolate and a pinch of salt for taste. Stir, then let rest for 15 to 20 minutes to make sure it's all melted. Cool completely, then whip it up and decorate the cake. Can add in coffee or liqueur or both to taste. Can also add in ground hazelnuts when whipping up icing to add texture. Oh, I wonder if you could actually make this. I wonder. Oh, liquor. Oh. That's how you pronounce it. An Italian almond flavored liquor, fruit cocktail laced with liquor. Fascinating. Here today we are going to learn how to pronounce liqueur. Liqueur. It's called liqueur. 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 That's how you pronounce it. Okay. Liqueur. Man. Liqueur. It's all about that liqueur. You gotta add that liqueur. Like you're gonna lick it, then you're gonna cure it. Liqueur. I'll take some liqueur today.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlithan with Hassan. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
All this spending time with Hassan, our bird here. I'm getting a bad feeling. Is Hassan gonna die or something, man? I hope not.
Hey, Hassan.
That good boy. Man, if Hassan dies, 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Anyways, I think that's everyone. So we got a whole bunch more side missions and whatnot to do. Companion quests. Let's check out journal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we got some stuff to do. Let's see if there's any new missions that opened up here. Okay, that's our 2 side missions. We rely on that's companions, right? Yeah, that's our 3rd. Okay, boom, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Alright, cool. So all we got is companion quests next stream. Alright, so cool. Do that. I haven't played any Assassin's Creed this week. I've been mainly focused on trying to finish this game up. I spent 50 hours. 50 hours? It has to be more than that, right? I spent 56 hours. Almost 57 hours. Not bad. Level 44. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude tonight's stream. There we go. It was a good one. Solid one. Got to talk a little bit about the Switch 2 at the beginning. Some additional thoughts on the Switch 2 announcement. I think I'm just going to see if there's anything I could trade and bring that value down for a little bit. If I don't find anything to bring it down, I think I'll just pass on the Switch 2 for now. Especially considering how expensive the games are going to be now. We'll see what happens. I'll go through my apps and see what games I either beaten and trade in for a good value at GameStop and try to bring that price down a little bit. They're taking pre-orders on the 9th, I believe, at all retailers and online retailers. So if you are interested in picking up the Switch 2, definitely get your pre-order in this this. What day is that? The 9th. Wednesday. Next week's Wednesday. Next week. So yeah. I myself, if I do decide to get it, I'm gonna go with the Mario Kart bundle, and then that will hold me until a game goes on sale. I will be watching Wario 64, see if there's any cool deals at any websites for physical copies or digital copies of games. I think Switch 2, I think I'm gonna be focusing on digital games. They kind of priced me out when it comes to physical media now. So I don't think I'll be buying physical games anymore for the new Switch. End of an era, man. End of an era. I've always bought physical Nintendo games. That was always the thing, man. I always could count on Nintendo for physical media, but it is way too expensive. And I gotta cut costs where I can. And plus, you know, digital is convenient. You know, I'm not gonna get the unpatched version. You know, I'll never be able to have the unpatched version of the games that I play. It is what it is. Hopefully they're properly optimized for the Switch 2. We shall see what happens. New device, you know, new tech. Enthusiasts like me are going to be all over it. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'll see what I could trade and bring that price down a little bit. So yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it, we did 2 streams. We did the reaction to the Nintendo Direct Switch 2. And then Dragon Age. We're going to try to get up here a couple of hours from now. 4 to 5 hours. Probably do a stream with Tommy if he's up. If not, I'll just head to work, take care of some things. But yeah, we shall see what happens this morning. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's stream, definitely hit that like button. Don't forget to sub to the channel with the notifications bell turned on. That way, you will be notified whenever I go live, whenever I upload any new videos, or whenever I post to the community tab. Ooh, I do have to post the new Epic Games free game. Speaking of digital free game by Epic Games, all you need is a Epic Games account, and you can download a free game. So definitely check that out. You can just add it to your account. You don't even have to have a powerful PC. You can wait, and then you'll have a army of games to play when you finally do get a gaming PC or a Steam Deck, because you can add the Epic Games launcher to the Steam Deck, which is pretty damn cool. I might play some more Titanfall off stream, see how that goes. You know, matches took a little bit of time to get in there on the Steam Deck, because I was actually surprised that there were people playing, but hell yeah. Trying to get the achievements on Titanfall 2, the online achievements, before EA decides to turn the servers down in the future. Who knows what they'll do. Anywho, until then, I hope to see y'all next time for some more video games. All right, good night.